So when it happened, I was just like, what? But like, I remember I just went into like mode and like I didn't blink. I was staring her straight in the face. I was like, I'll hear her out, see what she's got to say. But in all honesty, I think it was a bunch of bullshit.
Welcome to Snatched, a Gay Times original series where I will be getting the gossip with Drag Race UK's latest eliminee. I'm here with the lip sync assassin herself, DeDeLicious. Dee, how are you doing, babe?
I'm great. Last episode was amazing. I don't know, it's just really surreal. Like the journey's come to an end. Here we are. I've been assassinated.
Well, it was about time you were assassinated when you are an assassin yourself. I mean, you were like Kill Bill up there. You were Uma Thurman.
No, honestly, just chopping him down one by one. And like, you could see in my face when I won against Kate, I started laughing because I was like, what? This is ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, Dee, I truly think you are one of the best lip sync assassins we've ever bloody seen on the show. You destroyed every single one you were in.
Oh, thank you. Oh, she's the devil, honey. She just goes on demon mode and then boom, it's like crazy.
Can you tell me what is the definition of the DD smash? What is it?
So, right, the DD smash is this move where I jump onto my bum and it's protected because it's got huge bum pads. They're like cushions I'm landing on. Right. Fling the legs out, and it's just the most chaotic move you can do, like possible, but it just gets the energy going somehow. And yeah, I just call it the DD smash because it's like such a messy move, but it's a smash.
Right. They need to add it to the dictionary, I think.
Yeah, no, it needs to go in there now. I don't know who we need to speak to, who we need to phone, but the DD smash is now an official legal term.
Yeah, well, now that you're an extremely famous person, I'm sure you have contacts at dictionary.com. You know, it's going to happen.
Yeah. I've got them on dial. I've got them on speed dial, babe.
Yeah. What a brilliant episode, though. I mean, that was one of the most gut-busting roast challenges we've ever seen. I was cackling throughout the whole fucking thing. How did it feel watching it back? Because you did so well.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, watching it back, it was really nice. And really nice for me to do well in a comedy challenge. Yeah. I was gagged myself. And everyone all round killed it. It was like another one of those episodes, which we've had a lot this season, where everyone just smashes it. So yeah, it was a pleasure to watch. There was no cringing. It wasn't Snatch Game. Let's just say that. So yeah, it was brilliant. I really enjoyed watching it back.
You still made me laugh in the Snatch Game, though. I'm sorry. I thought it was funny.
No, not the bug eating. Oh my God, I can't tell you the silence in the room while I'm like pretending to chew on bugs. That in itself was hilarious. Not in the moment, but when I walked away, I was like, that was so stupid.
I assume Lady C has sent you an email. She's been in touch. Yeah.
Oh yeah, death threats. Yeah. I'm kidding. To be fair, I hope she never sees it. She's an icon, and I oh God.
One day we'll set her down.
Yeah, one day.
You were hilarious in that roast, though. I mean, how does it feel to have done so well, but still be told to sashay away, especially in that look, Dee? Because like RuPaul said, that look.
Ooh, thank you. Yeah, that look was one of my that was the one I was waiting for to show off. But the thing is, I kind of knew we were getting towards the end. I'd been in the bottom 3 times. I thought maybe there's a chance I could lip sync my way into the final, but also, stars aligned. It was correct. It was my time to go. No matter if I did bad or good, it was the right time for me.
Yeah. I have to say that line, walking stick, click clacking about, had me on my hands and fucking knees.
I don't know where that came from. I don't know what funny mode switched on. Kate actually called out when I was doing it. She was like, "Oh, she is funny," and I was like, "Yeah, I am."
What was brilliant about the roast was there was a lot of like jokes that were just so original. Everyone's jokes were original. Like there was some of this, roast we've seen in the past. There's some repeated jokes maybe, but this one was just an entirely original set. So yeah, I absolutely loved it. I've got a bone to pick with you because you said like you're not a comedian, but every lip sync you've done, you've incorporated humor into it.
I think in a lip sync, I go to the campy comedic side. That's just what I prefer to do. When it comes to actually having to use my mouth and speak, and especially when someone's like, "Be funny," then I'm like, and I just like freeze up, especially on Drag Race. Like, Rue's right there looking at you. It's just, I think it's the pressure for me. But in a lip sync, I'm just free to do whatever.
But I think we can now safely say that DeDeLicious incorporates comedy and humor into her act. I think,
My comedy
yeah.
queen. My comedy, have I been officially named a partial comedy queen? I'll take a partial. Ah, see, growth. You grow from the show. Growth.
Honest to God, if that roast wasn't as strong as it was, I think you could have, on another season, you would have won that roast.
Oh, fabulous. Thank you.
And I've seen every bloody roast. I've seen them all, Dee Dee. I've seen them all,
Yeah.
and you're hilarious.
Yeah, she's been around the block with the roast. Yeah.
Once again, no, you did destroy the lip sync. Tamara kept her place in the competition, but I want to ask you a shady question now. Do you think she actually won?
Let me move my bang. I think it was very neck and neck. It was another. I think we were both the same level, especially in the edit. Yeah, I don't know. We were when I was watching it with all my friends. Everyone was like, "We don't know who was going to take this," but I think tomorrow with the movement of the dress, and she's a trained dancer. You know, she sold the song. She hit every beat. I remember it was the only lip sync I could actually see what the person was doing in front of me.
Funny that. Do you think that you would have stayed if it wasn't your fourth time in the bottom?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
But no, honestly, I've rewatched a lip sync so many times, and they give me everything I need from a lip sync on Drag Race. Everything. Like,
Yeah, just go buck wild, really.
I
Don't know
mean,
what happened. Someone gave me too many Red Bulls, and then there we go.
like I don't mean to say this in a rude way, but every time you're in the bottom, I was like, yes, we're gonna get a performance tonight.
Honestly, whenever I was in the bottom, controversial opinion, I was having the time of my life because I just felt like I was just going to the gig, performing. That genuinely was where I was most comfortable, and I think it shows with the way I was in the lip syncs.
Yeah, I really think you've subverted expectations for a queen of your age, because people tend to think of, younger queens as not being able to lip sync and they're just going to look queens, but you can lip sync. And now, as we've established, you're a comedian.
Woo! I'll take that title. I'll take it. I'll take it.
How does it feel to have kind of proved yourself as an entertainer?
Um, Amazing. I think one thing going on to the show, I did kind of want to brand myself more as a performance queen than I did necessarily looks. I mean, she could still paint the face, she could still put on some nice hair, blah blah blah. But my drag was born from performance. So, although yes, I was in the bottom what 4 times, I lost count, and that's fine though because I got to show off like what I'm best at. So that's a win-win for me.
Yeah, you came alive every single time, and it was such a joy to see. Such a joy. You expressed remorse in the latest episode of sending Kate home. Did you not care about sending home Banksy and Vicki?
Listen, no, no, I'm kidding. Absolutely joking. I think with Kate, we had a lot of time together off camera on the bus back to the hotel and stuff like that. She like if I was in a bit of like a zone, like oh god, I've done really bad this week. We would just sit there and like laugh with each other, tell jokes to each other. So like to lose her in the competition was a bit more of a gut punch. I think with Banksy and Vicky, I guess I didn't get as much time to really like get to know them. But obviously, Banksy was so sad to see go because she was like a strong front runner, and also Vicky, she's such an experienced drag queen, and she knows her shit. So yeah, it was weird to see them all go. I couldn't believe I did it.
Sending so many queens home does come with a bit of backlash, however. So how have you been kind of navigating that on the social medias?
You know what? I think it really popped up after Kate because let's be honest, we all love Kate, and people just the thing is that you can't really blame people. They're just expressing their disappointment or whatever. Obviously, it's better if you go to Kate's page and send her love instead of coming to my page and sending me hate. But also, weirdly enough, it just made me more motivated to just be, I don't know, better and upgrade myself more. Because if you've got something nasty to say, who cares, darling? Who cares?
Who cares? Who fucking cares? Do you like having the title of lip sync assassin? Because when in Drag Race world, if you're a lip sync assassin, that means you've been in the bottom so many times, right? But when I think lip sync assassin, I think of like incredible queens like Trinity K. Bonet and Jujubee and Alyssa Edwards. So how does it feel to be kind of up there with those incredible queens as one of the greatest lip syncers ever.
I no, I love it. I do love the title of assassin. I tried to hold it off until I got my third win because I feel like you nowadays you have to win at least three. I feel like that's the DD rule. You have to win three to be an assassin. Um, but yeah, to be compared to like all these amazing performers, and also it's a very memorable role to have in the show. So yeah, no complaints at all, at all.
It's funny you said that because on the latest seasons of All Stars, they're bringing back queens as assassins who haven't even bloody won a lip sync or they won one. It's like, wait.
Yeah, they're like, here's Lucy, and she was on the first episode of season 45. Like,
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you coming back, obviously for an All Stars, but also on All Stars as a lip sync assassin. I want to see the curtain or whatever it is come up and see your bloody face there.
oh my god, imagine like the DD smash, but from like above, like drop and boom. That'd be
Like
so
on
iconic. I'd love to do that.
I have to talk about the drama that occurred this episode because when we all saw... get your Red Bull.
Right, let's get into it. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready.
When the preview last week showed that Vicki was kind of coming at someone, I don't think anyone expected it to be you. And when she kind of redirected her pointedness towards you, I was shocked. I think the whole audience was shocked. So how did you feel in that moment?
I remember I was so sure that message was not for me. Like, we never had any moments really. We never like it was always like kind words to each other. So when it happened, I was just like, what? But
Yeah.
like I remember I just went into like mode and like didn't blink. I was staring her straight in the face. I was like, I'll hear her out, see what she's got to say. But in all honesty, I think it was a bunch of bullshit. I do. But it's fine, stuff happens on the show and it was entertaining. So I don't think like she regrets anything. I don't regret anything. So it is what it is.
I don't even think your comment about Alexis in the premiere was that bloody bad. People are making out that you stabbed her in the face.
Do you know what I mean? Someone asked Cara, it's so funny because Cara asks me a question and then I go, oh, like Alexis. And everyone's like, what? Why are you stabbing her in the back? Like everyone went mad over it. But I think in all respects, it was the first day. So I think any sort of comment like that would ruffle anyone's feathers.
Yeah. But again, do you know what? We love the drama, don't we? We love the entertainment. So
Oh, we love it. We absolutely love it. That's the one thing about season 5 I'm obsessed with. Drama. Yeah. So much drama.
Love it. Love it. How are things with you and Vicki now? And Alexis?
Great. Me and Vicki actually recently just talked it out. Like we laid it out. We had a bit of a disconnect after the show. Just because I think everyone's just trying to process Drag Race and blah blah blah. But we've talked it out. We're all good. It's in the past. Same with me and Alexis knew each other from before the competition, so there was never any beef there in the first place. Like as soon as we came off the show, we were texting. We were good.
Love it. Love it. I have to ask about you and Crystal. So you are sisters, and I know you've been doing videos each week. And I love your banter. So I want to know what your banter's like. She won. You didn't, but you are a lip sync assassin and she's not known as that. So like you both have something up on each other. So what's that kind of, is it like a healthy rivalry? What does it look like?
We just rip each other to shreds. She's like, you ain't got a badge. I was like, you didn't deserve your second badge. But no, it's also, it's really fun that we kind of experienced sort of polar opposites of, Drag Race. But thing is, when I came off, sorry, Well Presents, but when I told her, obviously, she was like, perfect, like this is like the exact thing you needed from the show, was to show off my performance skills. So yeah, she's been great with all of it.
Who's winning in a lip sync?
Me or Crystal?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Me DeDeLicious.
That is something I would pay a lot of bloody money to see that. I would pay.
Let's manifest it, because that we used to do numbers together. Our first performance ever, I'm gonna have to post it because it's a mess. It's just limbs here and there. Chris is doing a cartwheel on the back, I'm doing a death drop in the front, and we did like an improv lip sync together as our first performance. It's wild. So God knows what would happen if we were in a lip sync.
Oh my God. Do you know what fans have been saying for years? They want to see a season of Drag Race where like two queens, kind of like an All Stars one thing, but better.
Mm.
Where two queens are partnered, you know, queens who are known to be like friends.
Yeah.
Jinx and Dayla, Katya and
Mm.
Trixie.
Mm.
Would you, if it was you and Crystal, would you be open to doing that?
That would be fierce. My God, the amount of arguments we'd have because we're like family, we're like sisters, brothers, whatever. We would fight. We probably end up just fighting through the challenge and then get to it and be like, oh wait, we actually had to do something here.
I need to see it. I need
Yeah,
to.
it'd be iconic TV. It would. I can't lie.
Finally, what can we expect from you post Drag Race? What have we got in a pipeline? Tell me everything.
Some really exciting stuff. I've actually recently shot a little campaign which should be coming up real soon. And just I want to get on to, like makeup brands. I would love to have like an assassin show and have all the assassins back for like one big show. That's something I would love to do. And also just getting out there, going around the world, seeing everyone, all the divas from all corners of the globe.
Would there ever be a lip sync assassin in Drag Race history that you'd be too scared to go up against?
Oh, Tace.
Mm.
Tace, that bitch is crazy. She's so quick with everything. And I'm more of like I'm catching my breath when I just stand there and I start going like that with my hands. It's because I've lost my breath. I'm not looking into the light and getting a moment here. I'm just exhausted.
Oh my God, I need to rewatch these back now. I need to rewatch.
Oh, every time you see that screams, I am so out of breath and unhealthy and unfit. Right, back to the split. Oh
Love
my
it, love
God.
it. Well, I hope in the future I get to see Taste versus DeDeLicious on the stage.
That would be mental. That would be absolutely mental.